Guys, this video is pertaining to just a collaboration to the video that was posted this morning in regards to just my little touch on Kobe. I always put videos out there because I know there's more people that have more insight or more knowledge about the things that's going on around us. So within that first video, someone dropped a post that was tied to a link that exposed more knowledge of what's going on around us. And unfortunately, it looks like a lot of these celebrities are getting taken out by man and not by God, just like I was kind of speaking on it, right? You got to be careful of what you ask for. A lot of people seek fame and money, but that is not always the way of life, the choice of life. So if you go to back to that video, somebody dropped a link on there. Click on it if you want to gain more knowledge or be more open to the things that are going around you. But honestly, some things are best left unsaid, because once you get exposed to knowing the truth hurts. Like they said, you get hated for the truth and the truth will hurt, and the truth sometimes will set you free. Right? So after watching that video, came to the conclusion that we are surrounded by nothing but demonic spirits, pure evil. And I was talking to one of my friends in regards to just around the things that are speculated that happened to Kobe and some other celebrities or people in general. And she was just like, I can't believe people are really evil like that. I can't believe people are so mean. Who just do mean things on purpose? And I was telling her, like, I can't believe it either. Like, we really in shock. Like, man, no, we can't live in a world where people are really just evil like that. Like, they don't care. They just gonna take people out like that. Right. So long story short, so we was trying to come up with theories, because when you are a good person, your heart don't want to believe that people are really totally just evil. So we were saying, well, I hope that these celebrities just sign a contract and they fake their deaths in honor of saying, I will retire from the scene, period. The world will have to mourn me. Oh, well, but they will get more income because they said you worth more dead than alive, right? So that's what we was trying to come up with, theories to bring hope to ourselves that people are not really evil and just taking these celebrities out like that. So we're like, oh man, I hope he just faked his death and that was a part of the contract, that he would not be allowed to be Kobe in the world nowhere. He got to go retire on the island and never return. So fingers crossed on that one. But then I want to bring attention to myself about this targeting thing that took place, you guys. This is going to be funny. So my kids went to California Disney on Friday, right? Last year, well, not considered last year, 2018, in the month of December for Christmas, we went because we took my grandfather who was on hospice, and we were like, we're taking you out, Grandpa. You about to live life, right? So we all went to Disneyland last year, December 2018, okay? So what the purpose of the story is to tell you how targeting is so funny. So one of the ladies that work at my son's school saw us at Disneyland 2018. This year, we went to California Disney, which is across the parking lot of Disneyland, right? The same lady sees us again at California Disney on a Friday. School was open. I just pulled my kids out of school because I'm like, life too short. If y'all want to enjoy life, y'all A students, who care, you can miss a day to enjoy life, period. So we went. Right? So this same lady went, and the first time we saw her, she made it a point to let us know that she was there. She went up to us and said, hi, oh my God, a coincidence that you guys are here. This was the 2018 event. The 2019 event, or 2020. Why I keep saying 19? I'm so confused. January 2020 just happened. Excuse me. I'm just talking and rambling. But the 2020 January, this year that just passed, last Friday, she comes up to us at California Disney. Like, oh my God, you guys are here. That's funny. You were supposed to be at work, lady. You took off work, right? I wasn't around my kids, so she didn't know. you know, the first time I wasn't there. This time I wasn't there, period. So I went to drop my son off at school, and she's trying Monday to come up to my car to let me know she saw my kids at the California Disney. I kept trying to ignore her because I know the plots. It's like tasks that have to be completed. They got to check off their tasks, right? So she kept coming, like trying to get my attention, like waving and waving. And I just waved like she was waving and act like I was on my phone. She was trying to let me know she was there. So here comes today, Tuesday. This time she was like, I'm going to get this task completed because maybe they got to get paid for this task. I don't know, you guys. So she comes all the way to my car, sticks her head in the window of my car and say, that is so crazy. What are the odds that I'm seeing you guys at Disneyland again? I said I wasn't there, but it's not a coincidence. To me, I feel like you guys get paid to follow my family around like I'm a celebrity. But please don't idolize me, because that is only going to get you in the pits of hell. And then she start laughing, and then she backed away from my car real quick, like, wow, this lady crazy, right? And I was like, no, I'm just saying, I just don't think that's a coincidence. I never in my life went to an amusement park, went to anywhere where I see people at a same event like that in my neighborhood. I have lived in neighborhoods for like 10 multiple years, and I ain't never said I seen my neighbor at Disneyland, let alone I barely see my neighbors at the mall, right? So that's why I'm like, what? That's creepy. I said, but if she wants to think that's coincidence, let her think that. Have you guys ever seen that, where you went somewhere and you seen your neighbor more than once at a theme park a whole year apart, and you see that same person again? That's why I'm trying to say coincidences are not coincidence. And it's funny because my son is telling me this story, right? And my niece is with us because we went out to dinner after they came back. And I said, what you mean you saw Miss So-and-so? You guys saw her last year too? That's creepy. And my niece is only 11, and she gave me that look like, y'all need to watch her. 11-year-old, you guys. 11-year-old said that. So, that's not normal. And I'm looking like, okay, that's not normal, right? So if 11-year-old can sit there and give you that eye, then you got to sit there and think like, that ain't right. So there it is there. I just wanted to drop that information on you guys, because if anybody ever had an experience like that before you was a target, let me know. Then I won't overthink it. But I have never experienced that until I became a target. Seeing a staff member from your child's school a year ago, then you see him again another year, that's not normal. But let them say that. But the thing why it doesn't bother me anymore, or why I'm so quick to speak up and say something that might sound crazy, because you get to the point where you don't care anymore. They trying to be wolves without the sheep clothing. I'm going to expose you how I feel about you too. Not in a negative way. I just said, no, man, I don't think that's a coincidence. I just feel like you guys get paid to follow my family. And she was shocked I even said that. And she looked like, oh, shoot, and backed away from the car. You wanted to come into the car, so you asked for me to hurt your feelings. That's how I feel. Why do we got to cover it up and act like we really don't know what's going on? Why do we have to say, oh, my God, that is a coincidence, when in the back of your head you thinking that's not a coincidence? So I'm not going to cover it up anymore. I'm going to say what's on my mind. No, that's not a coincidence. That's just creepy that I see you at Disneyland, okay? Out of all peoples, right? Disneyland is so big. I have relatives that work at Disneyland, and I don't even bump into them at Disneyland unless I call them and say, can you meet me at A and Z? That's how crowded it is. That's how busy it is. And that day it was super crowded. But it's like you standing in the middle of the entryway just waiting for us to come. And then you run up to us. So that's why I said, no, it's not a coincidence. That was deliberately meant for us to see you. And you deliberately wanted me to know that you was there, because I wasn't there this time. I was there last time. Okay, so that's all I wanted to tell you guys, how to handle situations, because that's how I've been handling them. Speak up. It don't bother him anymore. Like, when you protected by God, you don't have fear. Last thing before I end, like, I watched this guy video named Spiritual Soul, who speaks about the truth. A lot of things that I didn't even know. Spiritual Soul, right? Woke me up to a lot of different stuff. And he was saying things like that too, like, you won't have no fear no more when you start to know what's really going on, and you start really to put all your faith in a higher power. Okay, he's deep. He don't believe in the biblical version of the higher power. He believes in the universe and the higher power, that there is a God, but he's still trying to figure out what is God, who is God. He just know there is a God, right? So he's one of those type of guys. But I follow him on YouTube, Spiritual Soul. He call himself Gazer, whatever. Long story short, so I just want to drop that on you guys. Of you will feel more controlled in the situation. You won't be bothered by them. That didn't bother me. I didn't lose no sleep. I was waiting for that lady to come up to me and let me know, because she got to check mark the task that she completed so she can get her money. Because when somebody's chasing you down to tell you something, they doing it for a purpose. They not doing it just because they want to be cool with you. It's just weird. So all right, I'm gonna end with that because I'm just rambling at the mouth. Talk to you guys later. I just had to share that information with you.